Hey guys, welcome back, and I first want to say thank you so much for getting me to 1,000 subscribers. Yes, people of the internet, I, after almost half a decade on YouTube, have gotten to 1,000 subscribers, and for all the people that have subscribed and have been supporting the channel in the past couple of months, because really, I saw a surge in views and in all the stuff in the past couple of months. Thank you so much for supporting my content and for finding box office interesting and taking this journey with me. And I hope that you stick around because 2025 is going to be an amazing year. Anyways, let's get into the box office. Up first, we have & Juliet. Last week, 95% and 959K. This week, 98% and 1,328,000. Fantastic for & Juliet, and I do believe that the stunt casting has helped them, and they've done amazing since Charli D'Amelio came in. It just seemed like they had a pretty, rough fall, but for right now it's doing pretty good. And I think that, even last year when they weren't doing super hot, it's not like they were doing Moulin Rouge bad, so I think we can kind of put the is it gonna close to bed for the moment. The Louis Armstrong musical, and that's closing in March or this month. Last week 65% and 479K. This week 66% and 466K. Cabaret at the Kit Kat Club had a pretty, not a bad week, but not a good week, with 96% last week and 1,084,869, and this week 91% and 993K. Obviously, it's going to be extending past March, and they're gonna have Eva Noblezada and Oren Peck in the production. But I don't know, I feel like this could still close. I mean, if the rumors of Miley Cyrus coming in, then it's gonna go into 26. But I don't know, I feel like since Eddie and Gail have left, they just haven't gotten that box office magic they once had. And it's such a expensive production to put on every single week that, eventually, reality's gonna hit. And one of the issues with stunt casting in musicals, Death Becomes Her, 91% last week and 1,205,060 to 99% and 1,323,147. Again, Death Becomes Her is one of the hits of this new season in a way that not a lot of new musicals have succeeded financially. I think it's because it's just a good show, Gypsy, last week 98% and 1,781,714. This week 99% and 1,690,204. So another amazing week. Hadestown remains in the middle. It's not doing bad, it's not doing good, it's just moderate. Mediocre, Last week, 97% and 752K. This week, 98% and 734K. Hamilton, 92% last week and 1,609,120 to 95% this week and 1,655,079. Hell's Kitchen did a little bit better this week. 87% and 1,031,146 to 96% and 1,090,930. So again, Hell's Kitchen is obviously having a bit of a sophomore slump, but it's still making a profit every single week. Any show that's making $1 million is successful. So again, there's really no I'm not concerned about it. Maybe happy ending. I mean, at this point, we're just getting dubs. Last week, 95%. This week, 99% and 860K to 894K. I mean, guys, this is amazing. This is its fourth week. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4 weeks and 800K. And the week before that, 900K. In the dead of winter, a new musical that was dead on arrival is one of the most successful new musicals post-COVID. I mean, it's amazing. I mean, Akimbo didn't do this good. Strange Loop never did this good in its early run. Later on it did. Although Akimbo never even got to 900K. If it did, it didn't sustain that. The three biggest things that you need to succeed is consistent grosses, which it's doing. It's doing 850K plus every single week. When it does go down, it's very minimal. And I mean, those are the three keys to having a successful financial show. You know, I mean, they have the capacity, they have the grosses. They're killing it. The last big turnaround was Beetlejuice. And if we're talking just about non-IP musicals, I think that maybe would be what, Avenue Q? Maybe Spring Awakening next to Normal? But like, Fun Home maybe? But like, again, this kind of turnaround is just so unprecedented. It's so unparalleled. And it's so exciting to see new original musicals finally succeeding once again in the city. And older demographics are coming back to see the shows. The Broadway Journal put out their demographics, or no, it was the League, and older audiences are coming back, so that might be a factor. But all that is to say is that, again, if you want to know why maybe Happy Ending succeeded, I have various videos on it that you can check out. But in summary, stellar marketing campaign, out of this universe reviews, stellar a bit of a stunt cast with Darren Criss, and it just being a genuine word of mouth hit that just took off like a train. And that's the beauty and the unknown of putting a show on Broadway. You don't know what's gonna succeed, what's gonna fail, what's gonna hit, what's not gonna hit. There is no formula, and if there is, then we're not having authentic musicals. Moulin Rouge is doing horrible, 94% this week, and 985K. Last week, 88% and 914K. Obviously, it is losing money now. This is the worst it's ever done. I know Boy George is coming back, but honestly, this show has been on the verge of closing for a couple of years now. And if I'm the producer, I'm taking a hard look and thinking, is it worth continuing? And then we got Idina Menzel coming back with Redwood, played to 89% capacity this week, and 6 performances and 682K. A solid start, but I heard that word of mouth is very poor, and with it being Idina Menzel and her star power, it's a little disappointing, you know? I mean, it's better than nothing, you know, but I think a 7 or an 8 would have been better, slash, as an investor, that's what I would expect. I think it will close by the end of the year. That's just my thoughts. 6, 89% and 793K last week, and 88% and 764K this week. Sunset Boulevard, 93% last week, and 1,445,959 this week. 96% and 1,431,483. Gatsby did 88% last week and 1,133,144 to this week's 93% and 1,110,481. Still good numbers. Like, it's still making a profit if you're a Gatsby fan. No need to be concerned. It did these kind of numbers post-summer, but with Christmas, Thanksgiving, and Jeremy leaving, it was going to have a huge boost. But I guarantee you that spring and summer, big numbers. And then finally, The Outsiders selling out 1,136,472 last week and 1,338,182. And a lot of the reason why it was such an increase was because there was discount week last week. So overall, pretty amazing grosses, and as long as maybe Happy Ending is succeeding, we're all succeeding. Again, thank you so much for 1,000 subscribers. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It means more than you'll know. And yeah, catch you in the next video. Peace.